at the Korean War Memorial Museum, I believe it's what it's called. I was here last time. It is free. It is amazing. And although there was a slight hiccup in the morning when we checked out, and I was gonna leave the luggage at the hotel lockers, but because we had to pay for that, I was like, let's just go use the Seoul Station lockers, which is the station we have to go to in order to get to our next hotel tonight. I made a huge mistake of not thinking they might be out of lockers, which they were. So we had to go find a storage system to go put the lockers in, or the luggage in. And we did find one, luckily, but they didn't open until 10 a.m. and we were there at like 9:30. So we ended up having to wait, and we just went and got breakfast at that time. But luckily, it's only 15 minutes away from here. And so after putting the luggage in, we came here, and now we're just looking around. I'm super happy to be able to show everybody the awesomeness of this museum. Like I said, it's free. They have so many things from the historical wars of Korea to the most modern of the Korean army. And it's just an excellent museum for anyone to come see. So we'll be going to get lunch in a little. We're about to finish up here. And then after lunch, we're going to the National Museum, which will have the entire history of Korea. And then that's pretty much the day. But I will check back in a moment here once we kind of get going. Hopefully we're having UFO Burger for lunch. We'll see what happens. And yeah, back in a moment. Alright, welcome back. We are at Seoul Station right now. And we just finished up lunch/dinner. Dinner at Hojokban, which is a place that I wanted to bring everybody to. Unfortunately, UFO Burger was closed, which meant that we had to figure out where else to go. And Hojokban was really close by, so I brought everybody there instead. After that, it was like I found out that the museum that I wanted to go to, the National Museum, I thought closed at 9 p.m. But I checked it again. They only close at 9 p.m. on Saturdays. Today is Sunday. So they don't actually close at 9, they close at 6. Because of that, we decided just to enjoy our meal. It was about 200,000 won, which is kind of expensive for Seoul or Korea. But we got really good steak, really good pork, really good rice balls, and the whole meal was amazing. I call them hash browns, but it was a jeon. That was really excellent, like really good stuff. All the food generally was just amazing at this place, and everybody was blown away, which makes me super happy. But like I said before, we are currently at Seoul Station. We're gonna go grab our luggage now and make our way to the hotel. That's it for the night. It's gonna take an hour to get to the next hotel, which I'm kind of curious because it's an airport hotel. Tomorrow we have a 4 a.m. wake-up call for a 7 a.m. flight. And so hopefully everyone will be able to wake up on time. I mean, they could wake up a little later if they want, but I'd like to get to the airport a little early. We are literally just right across the street from the airport, so it's not that bad. That's pretty much it. But I will check in once we get to the hotel and do a room tour of that as well. So we'll check in at least one more time. Back in a moment. Welcome back, and we are at the Gimpo Lotte City Airport Hotel. I think that's what it's called. Or it's just the Lotte City Hotel, looking at the sign right there. In Gimpo. So we were right next to the airport. We've checked in a while ago. We went downstairs. We weren't really hungry for dinner because we had such a late lunch. So we came here. Chris needed to do some laundry, so he decided he was going to go get that done. And we went and walked in the mall that's underneath this airport. It is unfortunate that the National Museum was closed, and so it is what it is. We decided that we'll go ahead and just make the most of what we got. Came here, walked around the mall. Everyone was kind of surprised that the mall was literally inside the hotel, so we're on the third floor of this hotel, Which, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the room tour since we already checked in. So let's go ahead and move this camera on and then we'll be right back. Alright, we're in room 323 on the third floor. I think this is the second nicest hotel that we're going to be staying in. And so you come on in. First thing is restroom, bath with a rain head, I believe that's what that's called. And then for mirror, sink, and Japanese style toilet. A phone in case anything goes wrong. And then across is the closet with robes in it. That's kind of nice. Looks like there's also a safe right there. And then, oh, nice. Gas mask in case there's an attack. And so going into the main part of the room, luggage holder, long desk, TV, 2 beds, and I guess I didn't see a refrigerator. Oh, this must be it. Fridge. Yep, fridge with water. Alright, let's get a quick peek outside. We have nice chair system. We are staying at the Lotte City Hotel. And this is, yeah, pretty nice. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get back to the other angle and we will finish up tonight's video. I mean, the room's wonderful. Like, it's huge in comparison. And actually, what was funny is, like, Julia was talking about how she's upset that we're only staying here for one night. It is a really nice hotel room. I would say that walking around the mall at the bottom, which also surprised everybody, like, we're on the 3rd floor of the hotel. And then we just got into the elevator and went down to MF, which I am thinking it means main floor. And we got out and all of a sudden we're in the middle of this mall. And we were walking around and looking for things to eat. And we couldn't kind of really make up our minds. Julie was feeling something sweet and a little coffee. And I was totally down for that. Saw a Croffle and Coffee place. And then saw a Angel in Us, I think is what it's called. And that was what piqued everybody's interest. So we went in there, got some honey toast, some coffee, a bear claw, I think it was, and Lynn got a carrot cake. And just kind of just chit-chatted, hung out, like relaxed, had our coffee. And that really is it. By the time we started walking out of the mall, everybody was ready to go to bed. That's why we're kind of here in the room. We got an early start tomorrow. We need to be ready to go by 5:30. I think the big thing was, as we were leaving the mall started playing the closing music, and then they did the announcement that they were closing, literally as we walked over to the elevator. So we got back on the elevator, clicked our card, came back up to the 3rd floor, and here we are. And so I think this is really it. I'm going to go ahead and just finish it off for the night, and we will see you in the next video.